Why content is no longer optional for your business. For anyone that owns a business, we didn't sign up to be creators. Like, running a business alone is already demanding as it is. And then on top of that, you have to consider filming, editing, creating the content. And you also have to consider the creative burnout that comes from consistently pushing content over and over and over again for your business. I've learned it's almost like an art. Like, you have to dedicate some time on a weekly basis to just create content. Man, I didn't... The struggles of creating content as a business owner. There's the time that you have to dedicate to creating content for your businesses on top of the time that you have to dedicate to running your business. That's one. Number two, the consistency and having to keep up with the algorithms and having to keep up with trends, having to keep up with what's relevant in today's content world is something that takes up time and energy for us as business owners. Number three, not to mention the creative burnout that comes from pumping out content on a consistent basis and mustering up new ideas, new fresh ideas that'll make you stand out from other businesses. Number four, businesses are also dealing with other influencers and other people out there that are creating content for themselves as well. Number five, the return on investment. How much time do we have to dedicate to know that there's going to be a solid return on investment for our input of energy and time? Here's the thing. Do you need content to have a successful business? No, you don't need content. You could stay completely offline. It's just a matter of how much do you trust yourself? Can you trust yourself to build that network and find those connections and figure out ways to continually bring in sales through the door? If you trust yourself enough and your team to do that, by all means, stay off the grid and make your millions doing that. Hey, like if you could do it, I would love to sign up for your course on how to do that, because anything to stay off of social media. Reality is, attention is currency. If you're not showing up, someone else is. Customers expect authenticity. People buy with people that they know, like, and trust. Trust is like probably one of the hardest things that you could build on this earth. So social media is just a great way to do that. At the end of the day, social media favors people that creates content for their businesses versus having to run like these generic ads that no one cares to watch, to be honest. I press skip every time. If you find it hard to create content on a daily basis, it sounds like a chore, what I would recommend you do is block out a time in your calendar to create a day that's called your content day, at least once a week, to create batch content. And what batch content is basically you film multiple pieces of content that you could post. You can create a lot of content in 2 to 3 hours, trust me. What's really great about this is that it helps with that creative burnout. The other days are just focused on your business. Another great solution is repurposing long